What's going on, guys? It's your boy Try, bringing you another video. Guys, I got a little different video today. I usually go over charts and stuff like that, but I feel like that was a little bit, too generic, so I'm going over something different today. Today we're gonna go over prop firm accounts. As you guys know, I use prop firm accounts. I've gotten a high payout from prop firm accounts, and I just feel like for every beginner trader, I feel like prop firm accounts is the way to go instead of using your real money. For those of you that are not familiar with prop firm accounts, basically you pay a fee, whatever the fee is. They're different, so I won't say the exact fee. You pay the fee, then you take a challenge on a demo account, right? Make 10k profit on the first part, make 20k profit in the second part, just make up numbers, and if you pass that, they'll give you an actual account where you actually get a profit split, 80%, 85%. They're different, so I'm not gonna say on it. So basically, guys, pay money, take the challenge. If you pass it, they give you a real account where you get paid out from. Now there's a lot of prop firm accounts, so I'm gonna go over maybe the 5, but here's where the twist comes in, guys. I have my good friends Senpai and Beezy featuring on this video. They're not with me, but I'm put them through the audio so they can say, I'll go over the prop firm account, what it does, the numbers behind it. I'll give you my opinion on it, my review on it, then Beezy will give you his review, Senpai will give you his review. Just because I haven't tried all the prop firm accounts out, I've tried quite a few, but not all of them, but they can fill in the gap where I haven't worked with those. Maybe they have worked with them, and maybe we haven't worked with none of them, and then we'll just go over that stuff like that. So this is just for guys to get a little review. If you're looking into getting a prop firm account, get our opinion, since we have used quite a few of them and we are profitable on quite a few of them, just to guys ease your way into getting one. So guys, thank you, and let's get right into the video, and I'm just gonna drop some information. All right, guys, like always, I'm gonna put my Instagram up here so you guys can follow me on Instagram. If you guys want to message me, if you want to keep up with me, this is where I do most of my social media stuff, is Instagram. I'm also gonna leave my signals group in the description below if you want to join my signals group. Like always, that'll be in the description below as well, guys. I'm gonna put up Beezy's Instagram here. You guys can follow Beezy on this Instagram page right here. Shout out to him for helping me with the video. I appreciate him a lot. And I'm gonna drop Senpai. I don't think Senpai has an Instagram, so we'll drop their Discord group in the description as well below, guys. I don't think he has an Instagram, so you can't follow him there, but definitely message him on the Discord. Thank you, guys. All right, let's get right into the video. All right, guys, the first review we're going to be going over is FTMO prop firm. As you guys know, FTMO has been around for the longest time. I think it was the original prop firm. I'm not sure, but I believe it was. So we're just going to go over the first information, the numbers going behind it, and then we'll go over into the reviews right on it, okay? So as you can see, we're going to go over only 100k challenges, just because to keep it the same, keep the numbers so you can see the difference. Trading period is 30 days. You got 30 days to pass the first part. You got 60 days to pass the second part. And then you go into your real account. Minimum trading days is the minimum amount you have to hold the account for before you can move up to the next part. So it's 10 days. So if in 10 days you reach the profit target, then you can move on to the next step. If you pass it in 3 days or 4 days, you can't move up yet. You gotta wait for the 10 days. And then it'll be the same for part 2. Maximum daily loss is 5k, and then 5k for both sides. Maximum loss is 10k. So does that mean, guys, if you lose more than 10k, you're done. You lost the challenge. If you lose more than 5k in a single day, then you're done. So basically what it means, most of you guys are familiar with prop firms, but that's basically just the drawdown parameters, and that's where a lot of people lose, is they hit the maximum drawdown. Second profit target, 10k. If you make 10k, you pass the first part. If you make 5k, you pass the second part. Pretty good. And then the refundable fee is 540. This is in euros though, so I'm not sure what this would be in US dollars, but let me go right here. Okay, I'm gonna blur that out just so you guys won't be able to see that. And new challenge, I just want to get you guys the right price for the 100k, and that will be $575. 1 second, guys, I'm trying to get you the exact numbers. 575 for the 100k challenge in US dollars. So there's that for that one, guys. And now we're gonna go into the little reviews on FTMO. All right, YouTube, I'm back here now. We're back on the screen right here. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. I'm sharing the screen on here. We're doing FTMO 100k challenge review. I have Beezy and Senpai here with me. So for just beginning off the video, FTMO is probably the oldest. I believe it's the first prop firm, if I'm not wrong. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, it's the oldest I know.
Yeah, it's definitely the oldest. I haven't seen anything before FTMO, but I may be wrong. Don't take it seriously, but it might be the oldest one. Now, I do have my own account with FTMO. I have traded multiple challenges on the FTMO account, and the only thing I can say on FTMO, the price is higher than other prop firms usually, and then the trading days as well is higher than other prop firm accounts. Now, it's good and bad as the point that you do pay a little bit extra, but you have that secureness that they have been around for a long time. They will pay you out if you do get a high payout, and that's about the only bad thing I can say about them. It's just their fees are a little bit higher than most people like that. I know you could do some other prop firms, and you save yourself maybe 80 bucks, 100 bucks, but then again, guys, if you pay more for something, there's for a reason for it, and that's about the only thing that I can say bad on FTMO. The good thing is I've been trading with them for a while and I've never had a problem. The payout is fast. I mean, you go as soon as your payout day is coming up, you get paid out right away. I mean, I've gotten paid out between like 24 hours, like right away. As soon as I hit the withdrawal, it's bam, right in my bank account. So that's the good thing about it, guys. Go ahead, Beezy. Let me know what you think on it.
I will actually also vouch for FTMO because I did get a whopping 60K payout from them, and I did that in like 10 days, and they did pay me out literally the next day. So honestly, no hassle, no complaints with FTMO.
Beautiful. And you, Senpai?
Honestly, the same thing. It's one of the ones that I have the most accounts in. I think I started off with the $10,000 account to try them out, and it worked really well with me. I did have issues in the beginning. This is about like a year or two ago where they didn't have the trade during the weekend, and sometimes if you don't read the rules right and you decide to hold the trade through the weekend, they'll end up closing that position on you later, and you fail.
Perfect.
And that was the only thing that really cut it off for me. But other than that, they're really good, and they focus a lot on teaching new traders how to manage their risk. They offer a lot of little MT4 add-ons that you could use to manage your trades better. And other platforms don't really focus on that. Other platforms really focus on just selling you the product. Unlike FTMO, you kind of feel that, hey, we want you to really become a better trader. And I think that goes a long way.
That's beautiful. I'm glad you touched on that because I did forget FTMO does have that news trading where you can trade for certain news. So depending what pair you trade, I don't know if it does it with the indices, but I know for certain pairs, like you can't trade the US dollar if a significant news drop. So that's something you got to keep an eye on. You got to keep an eye on their calendar, certain times where like if a news drops like at 8 a.m., like you can't trade, I believe, what is it, like 10 minutes, 5 minutes between them or something like that. So you just got to keep an eye on that news trading.
I can actually speak for the industry traders out there with FTMO. I did get into the support chat with one of the clients there, and they were telling me that there's no news restrictions with US 30. Now, if you trade SPX or NAS, I'm assuming it's the same thing. But with US 30, I never worried about news restrictions. And you guys know how that can be with US 30. That thing will dump 300 points.
Yeah, so this is probably more for around the currency pairs. Like US dollar, I know they get a lot of news, so just gotta keep an eye. That's the only thing that I remember. The weekend trading as well. That's the only things that I say you gotta keep an eye on it. But other than that, if you guys keep an eye on that, I think it's one of the best platform accounts to get.
Yeah, let's just account. You don't have to worry about nothing.
What
I
happened?
do want to point out that they did offer something new for swing traders. So I think now there are accounts that you're able to swing trade and hold during the weekend, and like they became more lenient, and they changed up their market view on a lot of things, to match up to all the other prop firms.
Beautiful. Yep. All right, guys, and that's it for FTMO, guys. I have this on the screen so you guys can look at their prices and stuff like that, and then we'll move on to the next one right now. All right, guys, we're on the second prop firm now. We're on my Forex Funds. I'll go ahead and I'll start with this review. I did have a challenge with them as well. What I can say the good on this is they're fairly new, and I believe like of the new prop firms that have coming out, this is probably the leading one, just because they have a lot of like their Discord is very active. They post a lot on their Discord. They post the profits of other people. They have a whole chat section, a support section. So I will say in their Discord, which is like their customer support, is really top notch. And I think they have a new platform out, like their dashboard and stuff like that is brand new, so you guys could get your credentials right away. I know before, you had to wait a little bit, and if they're backed up, it's gonna take a while for you to get your credentials. But now with this new system, like you get your credentials right away. I'm here, you guys. I have it up here so you guys can look. You are paid 75% of your profit after first month of trading. This is a little bit different than FTMO. FTMO, as soon as you get the challenge or as soon as you get the live account, you can pay it out like 2 weeks right after. This one you have to wait. You have to wait an entire month after you go on the live to get paid out, and you are only getting 75%. It will turn into 80%, and then of your bi-weekly afterwards. And then on your third month, you will receive 85%. So it does go higher, but you are going to wait about 3 months to get those 85% payouts. Other than that, as you can see in the bottom, as you can see the numbers, guys, it is a little bit cheaper. For the 100K is $4.99, and your daily starting drawdown is 5,000. Overall drawdown is 12,000, which is a little bit higher than FTMO as well. So this is where the numbers, the percentages start changing. Other than that, anything bad about it? I don't think I've had a bad experience with them per se. I mean, I didn't trade with them too long. I'm usually on FTMO, but I'll let the other guys that have more experience with my Forex Fund go ahead and talk. So if you want to go ahead and start, Beezy.
So I don't really have any experience with my Forex Funds. I never heard anything bad about them not paying out. I think one of the cool things about them, though, that makes them unique is the 8% first phase target, which, 8% actually is a big difference with just trying to pass your challenge as quickly as possible. So that's unique compared to FTMO, but I can't really speak too much on them because I don't have experience with them. I don't know if they really pay out, especially for high payouts. I can't really speak too much on it.
Hey, Senpai.
For me, I think they did take the dashboard to the next level. Their dashboard is really good, and it tells you a lot of details about the trading. It keeps it simple. They don't offer as many I don't even think they offer at all any MT4 add-ons to help you on your trading. But other than that, on payout, they do pay out, and I just I really fall back on anything that has to do with waiting a whole month for to receive your first payout. Other than that, they are trusted, and they have a huge community. And I heard they're really good at support. There has been some bad reviews about not payouts. Sometimes they make excuses, just like any other prop firm. But other than that, from my experience, it worked well, but I wasn't really that satisfied with their services. Sometimes the prices were lacking behind, and they do say a lot of stuff that, oh, if you didn't try to exit your trade, then we can't cancel it, even though their whole thing froze. But other than that, I guess they're all right. But I still would go with FTMO at the end of the day.
Okay, so at the end, we'll rank them, guys. Right now, we're just going to go over the little review, and then we could each rank them. I'll rank them, then Senpai will rank them, then Beezy will rank them, and then we'll go from there, guys. Also, on this My Forex Funds, we have a special guest. We have Jeff, who I believe has more experience with My Forex Funds than the rest of us. He'll be on here for just My Forex Fund, but I'll go ahead and let him give his review.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, My Forex Funds is lit, bro. Like, their whole, like, community, bro, it's fire. And, like, I really feel like they're there, like, for like the longevity, bro. And I like how they, they have like different programs or whatever. I mean, other prop firms have different programs, obviously, but I feel like what makes it different about this one is like, how like, if like you're an aggressive trader, you can get like the accelerated account and you can really scale it up. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be really good for those guys that, like can trade really well and like pretty aggressive for traders or whatever. And, they can like scale up their account like a lot and make like good amount of money. But the evaluation is pretty good too. I mean, like I see how they do a lot of payouts and stuff like that. Like they have a good community and they have a good support, like how Senpai said or whatever. So yeah, overall though, I really like My Forex. They're pretty legit.
Real quick, have you traded a challenge with their new platform that they have out, the new dashboard and all that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, their dashboard is pretty.
Can you compare the new one to the old one real quick?
Yeah. I think their dashboard is pretty lit because like you can literally like once you pass like phase 1 or whatever on the evaluation, I think you don't even really got to email them. You can just like go straight to the next phase. Like they email you automatically, and that's pretty lit because some other prop firms you'll have to email them, and like it might take a day or two for them to come back to you and give you back your credentials. But My Forex Funds, like you just get your like credentials automatically from the dashboard. They like email it to you, whatever. So
Yo, Jeff,
yeah.
How many accounts you have with them?
How many accounts?
Yeah.
Hey man, we ain't gonna talk about that, gangster. But I had a lot, bro. I mean, like
So you've had a lot of accounts, but you still go back, and that's your prop firm of choice.
Yeah, I like every time like like I failed an account or whatever, stuff like that, I always go back to My Forex Funds because I know at the end of the day, what I'm saying, no matter how many accounts you fail, all you really need is 1 or 2 payouts and you make back all the money you ever lost. So depending on how much money you're making.
Perfect. Any last touches for the My Forex Fund?
Nah, that's all really. They're just pretty good.
All right, perfect. All right, guys, we're on the third platform. Now we're on the Funded Trader. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't have much experience with this one. I haven't taken a challenge on them. So I'm just going to go over the numbers real quick with you guys. 1 to 200 leverage. Minimum trading days is 5, which is a big difference compared to the FTMO's 10 days. So you can get your accounts real quick. You get your accounts in 10 days here. If you pass your first challenge in 5 days, second challenge in 5, right away you could get it. Profit target 10K. Second profit target is 5K, which is pretty average. But then if your max loss is 12,000 and your max daily loss is 6,000. So that is a little bit higher than other accounts. 80% profit split, which is generic, 90% with scaling, which is also a lot of people are providing that, and it is 549. So it is $50 more than My Forex Funds, and it is $20 cheaper than FTMO. So keep that in mind when you guys are buying this challenge. And like I said, I don't know, this one's fairly new. I know it just came out recently. I haven't taken a challenge, so I can't speak too much on them. So I'll just go ahead and let the other guys talk.
So I actually kind of have a decent amount to say about the Funded Trader. I actually just passed both evaluations with them. Since I passed phase 1 during the weekend, it took them about 36 hours to get phase 2, which is not really big. It's one of their things where they won't give you the next phase until the first trading day of the week, which is Monday, which is fine. Something that's unique about them is they actually give you 6% of daily drawdown, which is honestly, it makes a huge difference. Just like My Forex Funds, how they give you that 8% target. Those little percentages make a big difference when it comes to taking the challenges and just moving forward from there. Yeah, they are a new platform, but I've been hearing nothing but great things about them. Their Trustpilot reviews are awesome. So I'm actually interested to see how this goes. You guys know me. I'm a I'm a trader that likes to potentially get a big payout, and I want to see if they are what everyone raves about.
Senpai?
Yeah, I don't have much experience on it. I have planned to test them out. I think the leverage is pretty low. Well, the leverage is pretty high for a funded program, and I also think it's a nice little skill up. I also like the competition. They have this little competition a section. They call it a contest list, and you could sign up and, like, if you want to get serious and compete for a prize pool, they got that all set up, and I think that's really neat. It makes Forex a little bit competitive. But other than that, I don't have an account yet. I'm not sure how the dashboard looks, but I haven't heard any bad things about it. I really think it's good for its leverage, and it seems like a trusted website.
I can speak on the dashboard real quick. The dashboard is actually really, really nice. They update automatically every 30 seconds. I'm talking about the dashboard is very clean and simplistic, how I like it. And another thing is, too, they do have their evaluation, but they also have something rapid where if you're more on the gambling side and you want to try to get to the elite account as quickly as possible, you literally can pass both phases within the same day and get your live account the next day. Do I recommend it? No, but they do have it there if you are an aggressive trader and want to get funded as quickly as possible. Yes, you have to wait a month to get your first payout, but then it'll become bi-weekly after that. I believe 4 months after consistent profits, you will become a 90% bi-weekly trader.
Beautiful. So on the last note, are you done?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say they seem like a great prop firm, and I'm really excited to see what they're about and see where it goes.
Beautiful. Okay, so guys, on the last note that I just remembered, I don't want to speak bad on Funded Trader because I'm not a part of them. I've never traded with them. But something to keep in mind is they did have a problem where I did remember seeing on Instagram with, I believe her name is My FX Journey. Is it, Beezy?
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Yeah, I remember there was a big, I don't know the details behind it, but I saw that they weren't trying to pay her out because I don't know if she ran up a couple accounts. I don't know the details on it. I'm pretty sure you guys go back and look at her Instagram stories. You guys can find out what happened there. But I know she had a couple accounts with them at the same time and maybe was trading them all at the same time, same trades and all that. And I don't know, so there was a big problem there. I know I saw her bad review that she put them on her bad prop firm list. So I'm not speaking for them. I don't know the whole situation, the details on that, but it is something for you guys to keep in mind. Go check out her post. I know she put a post on it, so see what happened there, and then that's up to you guys. Like I said, Beezy's part of them, and he has had no problem so far. So just take it with a grain of salt, guys.
But also, I'm a high leverage trader, so I am going to be shooting for a big payout. That way, I can have my own experience with them. I have not been paid out with them yet. I just became funded, so I'll let you guys know in the near future. But I've been told they do have the biggest payout in prop firm history, which is $130,000. So we'll see. I mean, I can't really speak for payouts. I haven't received my own yet, but we'll see.
Exactly. All right, guys. Perfect. All right, guys, we have the fourth prop firm up here, FMS, and as you guys know, I'm a big fan of FMS. That's where I got my huge payout from. It was 103,000 profit, 81,500 payout, and those guys took me out there in Miami, gave me my check in person. I met the owners and all that stuff, so it was definitely great. I vouch for them and their creativeness. The thing I like about FMS is that they always have some creative stuff coming out. For example, they had a spin the wheel type of event going on where you pay like $100 and you spin the wheel and you could either get like a 50K challenge, 100K challenge, 200K challenge, which is very creative because no other prop firm has done something like that, which I thought was great. Another thing is they always have little promotions going on. When I first got my challenge with them, they were doing a no minimum day promotion. So as soon as you pass the challenge, bam, you move on to the next part, which I thought was amazing because, you know, vice versa, waiting 10 days and then waiting another 10 days. It takes a while. So I like that they do little promotions like that. And that's definitely the big bonuses on them is their creativeness. The one thing that I'm not a big fan of is the website looks a little bit generic. Like much of the new prop firms that come out look a little bit generic. I feel like this one falls in the same category, but I spoke with Raul and Alex about this as well. I know with the new relaunch they're having, so they're completely relaunching the whole website, rebranding everything. So I know with the rebrand, a new website will come out, a new dashboard will come out that matches their creativeness efforts that they're doing on the other end. So right now, this is just like the first phase for them. I know when they rebrand, it's gonna look much better. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Other than that, I mean, it's backed up from, you know, some of the top traders in our community. So I know payouts will be good. They will always pay out. If they paid me out, then I'm pretty sure they'll pay out some other ones. Other than that, that's about it, guys. I'll let the other guys speak on this.
My opinion on FMS, I really can't say much because I never really looked into it. Never had an account, never traded with them. But Raul and Alex are both big influences in the game. And the fact that they took you out to Miami and just allowed you to spend the day with them, drive the cars, give you a big check for the highest payout for the month is amazing. The fact that they're being creative with that is definitely unique. And I would love to see that more with other prop firms. So for that, I'll definitely give them a 10. But on their platform, I can't say much about the dashboard or anything like that because I actually never traded with them. But I am a fan of what they are doing with everything.
And Senpai?
I think, like you said before, it's really they do pay out, and that's really something important in the game right now. You don't want to end up like all these other prop firms that as soon as they stop paying out, that's an obvious sign that it's coming to its end. And the only thing that I really kind of don't like is the website. It kind of looks like any other website, but I think this is the next step to prop firms, because in the beginning it was FTMO, and then we had smaller ones like maybe my Forex Funds or whatever, and this was created by traders, and I thought that was a nice little thing to help everybody out discover that, hey, maybe one day we can make our own and make our own rules, and help other people under us without having to deal with the extreme rules from the other prop firms that seem to be just more into like a corporate type of thing. But other than that, I think the prop firm is good. It pays out, and it has a good growing community.
Bro, beautiful. Okay, guys. So on the last note, their creativeness, they're paying out. The con of it is just the website's looking a little bit too generic, but they'll definitely change that up. So definitely keep an eye on them, guys. On this relaunch, I definitely recommend getting a challenge with them. All right, guys, we're on the last prop firm now. We're going to review today. We are doing Top Tier Trader. I don't have a challenge with them, so I can't, like I said, like on some of the other ones, I can't speak too much on it. The only thing that this is backed up by Q Banks, which is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, original trader of our community. If it's backed up by somebody that came, and I see that they've done some huge payouts as well, and they have like a leaderboard little thing going on where you can see who's the top trader and stuff like that, which I love. Like, I think all of them should have actual leaderboards with the actual traders, just to get, those traders' name out as well, if they want to, of course, get their name out, maybe like tag their Twitter and something like that. So I definitely like that they have a leaderboard like that. I'm looking at it right now. The prices look basically in the medium range, not the lowest, but not the highest as well. What I do want to see from them is a little more creativeness. As I said, this is made by Q Banks, which is a trader just like Raul and Alex, and they're doing a lot of creative aspects on their prop firm. So I'm hoping to see a little bit more creativeness coming out of Q Banks with his prop firm, and just go from there. But other than that, I can't speak too much on it just because I don't have a challenge with them. So I'll let the other guys go.
So I actually joined the Discord channel for Top Tier because I am planning to get an account with them and test them out. It looks like their dashboard is, up to par with competing with the other prop firms. Like you said, Q Banks and Anthony both own the prop firm. They're basically Michael Jordan and Pippen in the trading world, So I believe that they are doing everything they say are. I've seen some 5-figure payouts in the Discord, but I haven't really seen, 50 plus payout yet from them. So let's see if I can be the first one to hit it, but I'll probably be definitely getting an account with them very soon to see what they're all about.
For me, honestly, I don't really follow much of the big traders or the YouTubers. I kind of like fall back and do my own thing. But in terms of the website, it looks pretty much like the same as the other ones that we went through. It has a little contents list, and to make stuff more competitive. I really like the layout a little bit. It has a nice nice little front page and all that stuff. In terms of the payouts, I seen a lot of good news. They do pay out, and they make sure people know the rules right in the front page. Other than that, the prices are a little bit kind of I wouldn't, go for them if I was looking at prices. I think there's better alternatives when it comes to pricing. The leverage is the same as most of them, 1 to 100. And pretty much I can't really vouch on the accounts and the broker they use, but it's trusted.
All right, guys, so that does it for the prop firm accounts. Our top 5, or not a top 5, they're not in any ranking of any sorts, just because we haven't tried them all out, so we can't really rank them. It wouldn't be fair to the ones that we haven't tried out. So guys, just by reviews, you guys can make your own judgments, and based on whatever you like, try them out. Definitely, guys, try their challenges out, see how you guys like them. In the comments below, guys, if you have any good experiences, if any bad experiences, definitely put it in the YouTube videos in the comments below so other people can see. And then this is more helpful for those people that are coming into the game and just trying, prop firms for the first time. Just give a little review and see how we like it, and yeah, just go from there, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Like I said, guys, Instagrams will be up here. A big shout out to Beezy and Senpai, and also Jeff for jumping in on that one. I appreciate you guys. Definitely give them a follow, guys. They're much help from them. Check out what they're doing, what they're working on. Definitely taking over the game here next year. I'm super proud of these guys, and see you guys.